welcome to episode 1 of the Coast to Coast Show. We're super stoked to be here. My name is Megan Townsley. I'm here with my co-host, Matt Engel, and finally, we got this shit rolling. So, Matt, how are you doing today?
It's a great day. Knicks are up 2-0. The Mets got rained out yesterday, and I don't have to watch them play today, so that's a full 48 hours without some bozo-ass sports. It's a great day. Happy Thursday. Happy Tom Platz Thursday. It's leg day. It is leg day. So
Not for me.
Let's get this intro episode cracking, and then, it's pre-workout time after this. Let's go.
That's the only thing he's actually thinking about right now. He doesn't even care about this podcast. He's just looking forward to the gym after. Anyways, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Appreciate that. But
I'm not good at asking how other people are doing, by the way.
You're terrible at that, actually. It's okay. It's 9:52 a.m. on the West Coast.
PM.
It's very early for me. I haven't had coffee yet. But anyways, purpose of this episode is just to get to know your co-host. So we just have some pretty basic questions to give you a little bit of information about ourselves. Not too much, of course. But Matt, you want to kick it off? Let the people know?
Sure. For the people who do know me, you all knew this was a long time coming. You all know I have plenty of things to say and plenty of ears, double the amount of sets of ears that want to hear the one mouth I have to say. I mean, that's what, 2 ears per person, if you're normal.
It's some crazy math.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not doing math on a Thursday at 1 p.m. No, you knew this was a long time coming. You knew I enjoy spewing and shouting from the rooftops, crazy opinions, and which I think are always right, of course. But look, this is new territory for me. I'm lucky enough to have found my co-host Megan, who knows what she's doing and can hopefully lasso me in when I start rambling like I am doing now. Because I'm filling airwaves with, extemporaneous noises. There's a vocab word for the day. We should do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, make a note of that.
I'll have it pop. I'm making a note. Writing it down.
Okay. No, but you know what? Look, I'm super excited to get this going. I just finished my classes. I'm off. My job starts in 4 weeks. Yes, I have a job. Coast to Coast viewers, I got a job. I will no longer be employed. I will no longer have to file dependent on my taxes.
So he's staying off Twitter finally.
No, I actually just got an email from my boss and he says it's very casual. So
you'll be staying on Twitter. Okay.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. But look, other than that, I mean, look, for the people who know who I am, I'm really excited that you're here, and I cannot express my thanks enough that you're supporting me in this, or not supporting me and actually just watching in spite of me to inevitably hate on me. I know that's coming. I promise you, the hate is coming. I know there are several viewers watching this. I'm looking dead in the camera. There's a lot of people watching, preying on my downfall. I'm looking at you.
It's terrifying. My goodness.
You. Anyway, that's enough about me, even though I gave almost zero information.
I was nothing about you. Okay.
What do you want to know?
Where do you live? What's your social security number? Let's start there.
Honestly, you could ask several Twitter followers of mine, and they already have it.
They probably know.
They do know. You want my house? You want my license plate number? You want my driver's license info? You want my bank account information? Not that there's much in there. Look, people have it. So.
Okay, well, I'll give a little bit more substance about me. My name's Megan Townsley. I'm from Sacramento, so of course that's where all my Kings content comes from. Shout out Kings Twitter. Y'all are amazing. I currently live in San Diego, and I worked for the Padres for a little bit, so that's where some of my video editing background comes from. Terrible time to work for the Padres. It's just, it's kind of depressing out there. But yeah, I've been doing video stuff, podcast stuff for a little bit. So super stoked to be able to have a co-host in this, because I was doing a lot of my own stuff. And it's way more fun getting to actually interact and talk to another person instead of just yapping along by myself. But currently work for DraftKings. So I also am in the fantasy and betting space, but I can't bet legally in California. So don't ask me for bets, because I legally cannot do that. All the bets are going to be coming from this guy over here, whether they're good or not.
Vendors, we are setting stream parlays or show parlays. We are going to be cooking. We will
make you money.
We are going to be getting rich. Rich by the end of the summer. I'm talking 7 figures. I promise.
Please don't make those kind of promises that
Yeah,
we can't
actually, yeah,
fulfill.
you should
Please
probably do
don't.
that.
Yeah, we need to talk about that actually before
Okay.
we say stuff like that. That was a
Yeah,
little
as you know
crazy.
what? I was just gonna say, as a future lawyer, assuming I am allowed on the Florida bar, haters, I'm
Mhm.
looking at you again in the eyes. Oh yeah, I can't make false promises like that. So we're
Yeah,
good.
no, you definitely can't do that. Alrighty, is there anything else you want the people to know about us before we get started? Oh, why did we start this? What's the premise of this?
All right, so basically, that's a good talking point. For a while, in all seriousness, for a while, I've wanted to start a show, and I've bounced the idea off myriad friends. And one of the main reasons I never started anything like this is because the whole, I don't know if media or podcasting or whatever the term you want to use for this field is so oversaturated with just guys being dudes talking sports and talking about video game. It's like, why would you want to listen to another guy talking about sports? Like just talk to your friends about it. No one cares really what my opinion is. So I knew I had to find a niche, and God, for whatever reason, put you on my timeline. I have honestly have no idea how you ended up on my timeline again.
I really don't. We have no connections other than
Yeah.
I saw that you posted a lot of
Well, other
stuff
than shout
about
out
New
Drew.
Jersey.
Other
Yeah. Oh,
than
shout out Drew. Of course. Of course.
I
Drew's
can't
the
believe we
boy.
got an episode one shout out. Jesus.
That's wild.
Yeah, this is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's sad.
That's honestly why, because just mutuals that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Twitter's crazy. I mean, Twitter's an unbelievable app. Anyway, I digress. I saw an opportunity because I saw Megan and her control over camera and talking in a public speaking setting, recording and talking about sports and being very, very, very eloquent in her words and well spoken and not too verbose like me right now. I'm like, hold on, this could be the partner I'm looking for. And it only dawned on me after I started talking to her for a little bit because we clicked almost instantaneously. I felt like just interacting with her, I'd been talking to a friend that I just hadn't talked to in 10 years, and it was just instant. There was no gray area. There was no overlap. There was no awkward setting. It was just banter, and I'm like, this could actually really work. And the co-ed dynamic, I believe, is something that's still not filled out so much in this space. I mean, you see Giants still doing co-ed stuff, like First Take implementing more male female talk on sets and Fox Sports and everything like that. So I think that's a really good way to get our feet in the door and have that co-ed dynamic where it's just not guys talking sports and just you know naming obscure running backs from 2011. So
No,
we're gonna have
yeah.
a really good dynamic here. We have unbelievable segment ideas planned. So I'm super excited. That's how this came to be, at least in my mind.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I never once thought that I would actually like to start a show with someone just off of Twitter randomly. But again, Twitter is a wild place. And now I have a ton of more connections and have met some great people, which is hilarious. But hey, we're here now. We're getting this going. But honestly, when Matt pitched the coast to coast idea, I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I hated to admit it, but that's pretty good. But yeah, and I think the main you hit on all the right points. Like we're looking for a niche, we're looking for something that can bring in more than just a very, very specific audience. We want it to be more of a broad podcast. We want everyone to enjoy what we talk about and not be bored listening to it. And at the end of the day, like it's going to be a lot about sports, but we're going to tie in some lifestyle stuff too, tie in some other topics to make it more well-rounded and stuff. So super stoked to be here. And I guess if we just want to kind of tease one of our topics that we're going to go into, would you like to talk about some NBA?
Why not? All right.
Alrighty.
So
Okay. Obviously, playoffs are happening right now. A lot of good games going on. So we wanted to, instead of just picking our finals predictions because that can get tedious and stuff, we want to talk about our top 5 favorite playoff performers so far in this season. So do you think we should do 5-1, started with our 5th best, and then go up? Or how do you want to do it?
no, go best to worst, and I don't want it to be favorite. I think it's literally best. Who do you think is the best?
Okay, well, I was going to start by saying that you are legally not allowed to say that Jalen Brunson is the best.
What?
You are not. You are not. You can't. You have to pick someone else. Stand up. What shirt are you wearing right now? My God, that's what I'm saying. Oh, you don't want it to be your favorite. Okay, you biased ass.
Favorite doesn't have to equal best, but in this case, it does.
Okay, well, why don't you kick it off then? Who is do you think is the best so far
The
in this
best
postseason?
player in this postseason is Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
Look, let me keep it real. I mean, this. Do you see what is going on in Minnesota? No, you don't, because they're in Minnesota. Get this guy out of Minnesota, please. I've never wanted a guy to request out so bad. I mean, why does he have to be in Minneapolis? Why does he have to be in whatever? I mean,
would you rather him be in Miami?
No. Stay in Minnesota. We're not doing this episode 1. I'm not getting into the Heat episode 1.
No, we'll save that for later then.
Yeah,
That's not now.
Oh boy. Unbiased. That's unbiased opinion. It's pretty much objective at this point. And that is not me saying he's the best player in the league. This is pure recency, pure, literal playoff performing. Because otherwise, I'd say Nikola Jokic is the best player in the league by far. So that's not what's going on here. 2 is the very man on my shirt, Jalen Brunson, and I'm just going to start touting. This man is only in the conversation with only Michael Jordan as the only 2 players to have 4 straight 40.5 assist games in the playoffs.
Pretty nuts.
Are you kidding me? This is the greatest Nick of my life.
Can you say that again?
He already was the greatest Nick of my life.
Thank you.
Messing with Carmelo Anthony. We'll get into that another day. I am not on the Melo train. I might lose a lot of followers from this, but we are going to get into that. Jalen Brunson is far and away a better player than Carmelo Anthony ever was for the Knicks. Past Carmelo Anthony in points scored for Knicks franchise players, and look, I can't say anything more about Jalen Brunson. Everyone sees what's going on. 3, I actually want to say Derek White.
Okay. Not on my list, but fair enough.
No, because am I going to say he's a better player than Tatum, Brown? No, he's not. He's not a better player than any of those. But is there a guy who's performing better at what he's been asked to do right now than Derek White? Like he's told you are literally the 3rd and a half option because Porzingis is out. Jrue Holiday just shoots threes and makes great defensive plays, and he'll run the floor a little bit. But Derek White is like, every time I watch the Celtics, I'm just like, this dude is stroking from 3. Like, are we kidding? He's nuts. I love me some Derek White, and all those pictures of him with that crazy hairline. I love Derek White. I'm on the Spurs too. Derek White. Like those Spurs. Don't get me started on the Spurs. Anyway,
okay, we're not gonna get started then.
Number 4. I have my first 3 ready, but I feel like 4 and 5 are a little harder.
Do you want to debate 4 and 5, or you want to give me yours and I'll give you mine?
No, give me a top 3, and I want to see if they hit my 4 and 5.
Well, to be fair, I went into this expecting to have to defend Anthony Edwards as the number 1 because I thought you were gonna pick Brunson.
Yeah, we're not even talking but I just threw a mean curveball.
You really did. I took some notes right here, and I was like, because you will see a lot of Anthony Edwards glazing on this show from me, but I don't even need to say any of this because we agreed. And also, but just let me throw in there, averaging 32.3 points per game, and you only averaged 25 in the regular season and shooting 54.7% from the field. Love that, man. Anyways, we agree in that metric. Brunson was my number 2. So there's also nothing really to say on that point. Yeah, averaging 36 points per game in the postseason, which is the best in the league. And he also I think he has the most clutch points in the postseason right now, too, out of any player. So, yeah. So he is locked in. And number 3 is a little bit different than yours. I think 3rd best player performance. I'm going to go with the refs because I think the refs have been, they've been putting their mark on the league right now. Like specifically Game 2, Lakers Nuggets, when the Lakers had a 20-point lead and blew it because the Lakers were going to do that to the Nuggets. And everyone was complaining, so many no calls, so many bad calls. Darvin Ham was like, it's hard playing in a league now that the postseason is so unpredictable with how they're going to call the game. Everyone's mad at the refs. Obviously, you watched the game. Was it game 3 when Maxi was on the floor and seemingly thought he got called, and then Dante DiVincenzo?
That was clean, by the way.
Yeah. When you watch it back, but
No, that was clean. That was clean.
okay, ask a Sixers fan. I should have asked Tobias Harris when I saw him in the cafe the other day. I should
No,
have
he's
asked
still
him that.
chilling in the corner waiting for the ball.
Yeah, he's probably still there right now, actually. Anyways, and
You can thank
also
me, by the way. Quick interjection. You can thank me for the free banger tweet.
that was my conversation. That was a private conversation. You didn't even tell me you were posting that.
Doesn't matter.
You didn't even tag me. At least tag me.
The refs, number 3. She's already talking about the refs in episode 1. This is an introductory episode. She's talking about the refs.
We got to tease a lot of things.
All right, number 4. Because that gave me no help. No help. Just like that Bleach Report meme. No help.
Mhm.
I feel like it's a toss-up between Kyrie and SGA and maybe Luka, because as an East Coast spectator, I didn't watch every minute of those Mavs games and Clippers, and I'm unfortunately a Clippers homer. Like, I've been rooting for the Clippers for a while. Like, I just love Kawhi Leonard.
SDSU alum.
Like, Kawhi Leonard is actually my favorite non-Nick. He and Jokic are my favorite non-Nick. Kawhi Leonard's. I've had Kawhi Leonard apparel. I mean, I love him. So I'm very upset that they lost that series because I think the Clippers would have won it all if they were healthy, and they didn't troll. Whatever. I don't know. SGA is crazy. SGA averages I feel like he gets 30 points just by existing.
Yeah, no, it's
it's just like I turn on the game and it's the middle of the third quarter or something, or like I get in bed and I watch a little bit of the second half. I'm like, check the box score. This dude's like 9 of 13 with 19 points. Or he'll be that's even low. 9 of 13 and 26 points because he does get to the free throw line a little bit. But he's just crazy efficient. He's got crazy aura. SGA, he's just so.
No, he really does. He really does.
He's got a glow.
Yeah, you're giving him number 4 just for aura. He gets bonus points for that.
Yeah, he's got crazy aura. The Thunder run an 11-man rotation in the playoffs. It's crazy, and I got to see Tibbs run 50-minute and 48-minute games for rotations, and I wonder why Jalen Brunson has to get his foot amputated.
Let's not get started on that.
Okay, 5 by default is the Joker. I'm picking the Nuggets to win both games 3 and 4 against the Timberwolves. They're evening up the series in Minnesota. They did not suspend Jamal Murray rather on purpose because I feel like Adam Silver wasn't making that same mistake that he did with Draymond Green in the finals. He can't it's just a suspendable offense. He threw out a Mario Kart banana. He threw out a banana peel. And Adam Silver goes, he's $100,000 fine.
It was a red shell. He was going after a target for sure.
Murray wipes his butt with $100,000. So
yeah,
I'm picking them to win. I can't. Is that game tonight?
No,
it's not tonight.
Yes, no. We're recording this on Thursday, May 9th. Is it the 9th? Yeah. That game's not today. We got Cleveland, Boston, and Dallas, OKC.
Oh my God! I didn't put Donovan Mitchell in my top 5. I'm sorry, Joker. It's Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You know how crazy it is that I'm forgetting about the Cavs. No one cares about the Cavs anymore.
Right? Exactly. Because no one even watched the Cavs Magic series.
They put that on Telemundo. They literally
3:34 p.m. my time. I have a job. I couldn't watch it. Yeah.
Good job, Dick. She's taking at me. No, Donovan Mitchell's crazy, and it's gonna be crazy when he's in the Garden as 1B to Jalen Brunson.
I knew you were gonna say that.
No, you didn't.
Spida back over there.
Anyway, that's my top 5. Ant-Man, Jalen Brunson, Derek White, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Spida Donovan Mitchell. Top 5. I don't watch WWE. Ignore that I just did the John Cena thing.
Nice. Okay. That was actually super embarrassing. Okay. I actually had Donovan Mitchell as my honorable mention since I did put the refs at number 3. So he is in my top 5 as an honorable mention, but I had different 4 and 5s. I actually went with Maxi at 4, just specifically for that game 5 performance. Honestly, I knew you're not going to like that, but I mean, you put up 46 points. I'm
not counting anyone not in the playoffs anymore, so.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, we didn't say that. I said playoffs just in general.
I said that.
No, you didn't. You said playoff performances in general. not still in the playoffs.
Well, in my head, I was just talking about active playoff performers.
Crazy, crazy. I digress. Anyways, I go with Maxey. He's averaging 29.8 average past tense, 29.8 points per game in the post. I think there's something to say about a guy who, I mean, does well in the regular season, but instead of like doing what some of his other teammates do, shout out Joel Embiid, he didn't just flop in the postseason. He actually, held his own and needed to make it up for when Embiid only dropped 17 points and had 9 turnovers in that game. So someone's got to step up to the plate. I mean, it's 7 points, 7 points, I think, in the last like 30 seconds of that game going into overtime and converted. He was obviously just the superhero of that game. So I'm putting him as my number 4. Number 5, I am going with Josh Hart.
And how do I not put Josh Hart in?
Oh my God. Number 1 effort guy. Like,
I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry.
You heard it right here, Josh.
I didn't want to
hates you. Matt hates Josh Hart. You heard it here first on the pod. I was like shocked that you didn't even have him anywhere on this list.
Could you imagine this actually gets traction to where Josh Hart is made aware of my existence and now he thinks I hate him because of you?
And he knows that I love him. I love you, Josh Hart. You're amazing. Number 1 effort guy.
You don't know where you went to school?
Villanova.
Okay, all right.
What? The Villanova boys? This man thinks I don't know ball. That was crazy for episode 1. That was crazy.
Just had to confirm Josh Hart could be number 1 for me in all honesty. I mean, this dude.
He's really good. Dude,
he's played every single minute of every single playoff game.
He's averaging 46.6 minutes per game in the postseason.
And he's not tired. He's like me.
No. What is he taking? They should test that man. They need to test that guy. What is he taking?
What? He's not taking anything. He's just a dog.
He's okay. It's the chicken and broccoli. He's averaging 12.4 rebounds per game. He had 15 last night. The only other 2 people who had more than him in the post, I think, AD averaged 15 before he got bounced, and Jokic just averaging like 15.1 or something like that. So he's a dog. And he has the occasional like Hail Mary to like the second the nosebleed sometimes whenever he chucks the basketball. Those are my favorite Josh Hart moments. But
he's so special. I mean, Josh Hart, he said, I don't know if you caught this in a like a mic'd up situation with Hartenstein.
Maybe.
This was a few days ago. Well, the clip came out a few days ago. I don't know if it was from it was just a mic, how they mic up players. He's like, you get the normal rebounds, I get the rebounds that break teams.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy quote. And JJ Redick loves Josh Hart and Brunson. He loves them. So I was listening to his pod the other day, and he said that for someone who's what?
See, now you don't know.
No, I know they're roommates. I thought you were saying JJ and them were roommates.
No,
I know they're roommates.
JJ Redick and Josh Hart were roommates in New Orleans.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
So close.
I didn't know that. Okay, you got me.
1-0. 1-0, baby.
We're gonna have to get tally down here.
Yeah, we are having an implicit competition.
Yeah. Okay. Well, your mic sucks. Get a better mic. Sorry.
Okay.
Now it's 1-1. Anyways, like I was saying, I forgot what I was saying. JJ said that, I mean, Josh Hart like looks like, what is he, 6'4" and looks like he's playing like 6'8" when he gets off the pod. Like
bigger.
Yeah, like cleaning off the glass. Like he's just, again, number 1 effort guy.
He's almost 30. He's not even like 22. He's like,
So what is he taking?
Nothing. He's just like he's I don't know. Some of us do Josh, and they're Energizer bunnies. Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh got an episode 1 shout out. That's crazy. I think that's all we got for today. Is there anything else you want to tell the people before we sign off?
Tell the people no. Ask the people yes. Aside from a typical top 5 debate that we just did for you, I want to know what you want to hear. I want to know what you guys want to see. I don't want to just fill the air with my balloon-headed takes. I want to give balloon-headed takes about what you tell me to. We are people-driven. We are of course going to make our own topics, but look, I'll do anything. I'll even go outside and record stuff. Tell me what you want to see me do. I don't care.
He's gonna leave his house?
Crazy. I know. I need a tan.
Crazy.
So bad. But no, I'm being serious. Look, we want your input. We are not going to tread water if we do not have your input. We will be one and done if we just make our own stuff. We need you guys to. We need your input. We need the people's input.
This is the yapping that you're gonna have to listen to. That's crazy.
I know. I'm fluent in Japanese.
You really are.
Yeah.
You really are. Anyway, to
Well,
put that in a summary, please tell us what you want to hear. Please comment below. I'll also tag our socials below in the comments. You can go follow those on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter is probably will be the most active, and YouTube, of course, where this is going to be posted. And Spotify. We'll also be posting the just audio version of this on Spotify. But yes, please give us some feedback. Love to hear back from you guys. And other than that, I think that's all we have for today.
No microphone feedback. I know I need a new microphone. I need a new microphone.
We're ordering one right now. Right after.
We are getting my new microphone.
Uh-huh.
The camera situation is work in progress, but obviously you can see me and I'm handsome.
It's episode 1. We're figuring it out.
Microphone will be sorted out soon.
And with that,
yes.
Thanks for watching Coast to Coast. We'll catch y'all later.